Hey there, buds. Big Tim here, and today I want to talk about recovery. Uh, you know, you lose a lot of things in your life, and you go through a lot of trials and errors, or little quizzes, mazes, tests, whatever you want to call it, or have it explained as. But you do a lot of stuff throughout your life, and at the end of the day, it's not about what you've gone through, what you've had to do to go through your life. It's about how you recover from it. You hear about a lot of people. They have terrible lives. It's pretty awful. Some of these people that go through a lot of crazy shit and stuff, but all you hear about is the ending. You never hear about the recovery. So often, ever so often, do you ever actually hear about people bouncing back from what they've gone through, whether it's, abuse, rape, molestation, just, bullying, all the little things. Everybody's life is different. Everybody's view on things is different. My view on life is definitely a lot different than, a couple other people's views, and it keeps going on. Just because someone else goes through the same thing as me doesn't mean they view it the same way, and it goes through, you think about all the, the rich people, you have these kids that, don't really amount to anything or do anything. It's not because the money or anything. It's just how they are and how they view it. You see a poor person and you think, well, if they were living in that rich person's, like child, kid, whatever, they're living in that rich person's, household, how much they can accomplish. Whether it be just because of how happy they'd be because they had the toys that they never had. But then you also look at all the poor people and they appreciate what they don't have, and then you go back to the rich people and they don't appreciate what they don't have. It's all the same. It's the same thing. It's just like you can't really judge anybody based off of anything because they never saw it any other way. If they did, yeah, it might be different. But how many chances? You see all this shit in TV. That's just bullshit. You ever do you ever get so lucky? Like I think it was my boss's job or something like that or something. There's this one TV show that they have on there that's actually kind of touches home, but it still is kind of stupid. And I'm getting off topic like I always do, but I mean it's not about everybody goes through shit. You can't go through life saying that you don't go through shit. Whether you're rich, poor, middle class, you've been through this, been through that, you've never been touched, or whatever it is. We all go through our trials, and it's not about what you go through or how you go through it. It's about how you recover from it. People. There's probably people out there that probably get fucked up, abused beyond their control, or were around drugs, or just their parents were fucking drug dealers. There's some fucked up shit that people go through, and all of a sudden you see them come out as college graduates in nursing or or medicine, trying to improve the world, better the world, so that they that they're helping out rather than hindering. And ever so often you actually get that. For example, I grew up with not being able to eat a lot, or not to. I didn't have a lot of food around the house. Not that it was anyone's fault or anybody's fault for that matter. It's just that's the way I grew up. Single parent. A lot of children. You kind of had to pick and choose what you ate, how you ate it, and how fast you ate it, kind of thing. And it kind of makes sense that I'm a cook, but at the same time, after I'm said and done, I'm going to be feeding a bunch of people or kids, whoever I can at the end of the day. I'm going to have myself a soup kitchen, and that's how, that's the way the story's going to end, is that I'm giving back, and that's how it has to be for everybody else. Like, my story's still going. I'm not at the ending yet. I don't have a soup kitchen yet, or, it's not even a soup kitchen. I don't have a place where people can eat, whether it's a restaurant or whatever else is going on, or just where I'm giving back to people, where homeless people or people who can't afford to eat can eat for free, and enjoy good food and healthy food, not just food put on a plate for them to eat. Actually, food that's going to benefit them and hopefully give them the energy and strength they need to go out and look for a job, look for a home, or whatever they can do, to help them progress in life. That's gonna be the ending of my whole thing. And that's how everybody needs to look at it. It's not about what you've been through, what you've gone through. Although it's a story. My whole story of my life can just be summed up and I can tell the whole thing and be like, wow, that's pretty fucked up. But you see where I'm at and you see where I'm headed is where it's at. That's where it's gonna be. You're like, well, that's all kind of fucked up, but at the end of the whole deal, he's gonna be doing something good. He's gonna be doing something for other people, or he's gonna be doing something to help others out. That way, they're not in the same situation that he was in, or that they're not the people that are like him can benefit and move forward. And it all comes down to how you see your life. Are you okay with what it is? Are you grabbing what you got and then moving forward with it? You know, People have benefits and people have non-benefits. I don't know what another fucking word is for it, but it's just how you use all this. I mean, that's what I'm. It's hard to grasp and it's hard to understand because you have all this other shit going on in your mind, and it takes some clarity. It takes a lot of patience and understanding of what's going on around you to kind of fully grasp everything. But you're going through your little things in life, high school, middle school, college, people picking on you, blowing on you, parents doing this and that and stuff, and it sucks. Trust me, I know it does suck. It's horrible. You go through so much, just to get out and then, go on life on your own, and it sucks. It does suck, but, do you honestly want to end up like all those other little stories about people, doing things to other people, like just kind of ending it up, or do you want to recover from it and be, a uplifting person and like moving on and moving forward, and this is kind of like all my other life stories, and it's almost like the ending kind of going to the beginning or in the middle somewhere. But I just have to say this. It's like, all those people out there that are going through tough times, that are seeing a lot of downship or hardship or anything like that. It's not about the moment right now. You're going through some tough shit. I understand. We all are. But it's about how you recover from it and move on. That's what makes the middle part, like once you get to the ending, the middle part doesn't really seem that, like, you remember it, but it's like it doesn't feel that bad. It's like it doesn't hurt as much as it did when I was there, because I moved on from it, I learned from it, I gained something from it, and now I am where I am. You're creating stuff for people, you're making things, that way people have to go through the same thing that you did, whether it's, not food, no money, it's hard. There's a couple of things in there that you can't change, there's a couple really fucked up situations that you can't change. I mean, there's a few things that you can't change. And just put it that way. Like one thing in my life I will not say because I don't want to say it, but I can't change that. But I will make sure that what happened to me will not happen to other people. And then me not being able to eat what I wanted to eat or how I wanted to eat or eat healthy or whatever like that. I want to have opportunities for people, families that can't, take care of their children or can't afford to eat or whatever it is, whatever the circumstances may be, that they can have that, and places for children to hang out or places for people to go or places for, just that whole situation. Kids need to go somewhere, families need to go somewhere, whether they have money or not, whether it's, expected of them or not, they need to, go out and have some fun and enjoy themselves and create, what a family should have, whether they're poor, rich, middle class, or whatever, they all need to have these things. And I think I kind of went on a little bit longer than I wanted to, but, the whole thing is we're all going through stuff, we're all tasting the hardships of life, we're all, going through our trials and our tests, but it's all about how you recover from it. The story is sad, but you never hear about like the drug addicts going through it and then dying. I mean, it's as sad as it sounds, or rude or mean or whatever like that. It's not about, okay, yeah, no one remembers that person. No one really, it's not that they don't care. It's just no one really, they didn't recover from it. So for you to benefit from your life, you need to, think about what's going on with whatever you're going through, and then recover from it, and then move on, move forward, and then create that little success that you need, or whatever it is that you think can help other people benefit. And that's all that we all need. And at the end of the day, we all need pandas and we all need love. Love it.